Everything's fine. I swear, everything's fine. I'm loading it back up. My computer totally didn't crash because I was just being a little silly. On the bright side, we don't have a single frame of lag. Yay! So that's good. Pull up Bob Ross again. I know my model is not on the screen. I am just a silly disembodied voice. Trust me, I am not. Be not afraid of the disembodied voice, lacking a body and soul. Oh. 1 hour special. Come on. Oh my god. No, you're.
Hello, I'm Bob Ross. I'd like to welcome you to the Joy
Did
of Painting.
you?
This is a 1-hour
So see,
instructional
I
tape
haven't logged
designed
in
to
to
take you
mix it
step
up.
by
I
step
just
through a
hit go
beautiful
live.
painting project. On this tape, we
I
will paint a
don't
picture which
know
has
if you
never been seen
have
on the Joy of Painting television series,
officially
and we'll have
redeemed.
sufficient time to demonstrate in detail the various
Hold
steps and
on.
procedures used to create individual effects. Think of this tape as a private lesson in my studio, and I've reserved
Gotta
this
open up a
front row
couple
seat
things.
just for you. To start off, I suggest you get a tall glass of iced tea, sit back, and view the tape in its entirety before you begin painting. This way, you will have a preconceived idea in your mind of how the painting progresses and how individual effects are achieved. If any procedure is unclear to you, you may run the tape back and see it again to see exactly how a
We'll
particular
be
effect
on
was
screen
made.
in but a moment.
Pay close attention to the way tools are loaded to achieve certain effects. A great deal of the magic occurs right here on the palette.
Let's see.
Take your time and work at your own pace. Speed will come with practice. This is the project we'll be painting today. I think you will find this painting fun as well as an excellent learning experience. I strongly suggest that you use this painting only as a guide and add your own ideas to it. We each see nature
I can
through
have
different
music
eyes,
players with
and
this.
your painting should reflect your visions
I could do
and your
other things.
personality. Devote some
Sorry,
time
I've
to
recently
practice
added a
and
new
become
bot.
familiar
That's where we
with
have our
each piece
daily
of
redeems
equipment.
from.
And very soon, you too will experience the joy of painting. Before we get started, let's put a complete supply list on the screen, listing all the materials you need to paint this fantastic scene with me. Then I'll be back in just a second.
Working on it, working on it. Lots of panic. So here's the supplies. Here is my. Hi! Guess who's back? Back again. I scuffed up. Don't tell your friends. I will silence you. Shush. Me making mistakes. Never. Okay. I will look over everything I have installed. And then I will figure out what we're going to do. Because we've got plenty of time.
Welcome back. Got all your materials out? Ready to do a fantastic painting with me? Good. Tell you what though, before we get started, let me take just a moment of your time and talk a little bit about the equipment that we're going to be using today. First of all, The main two brushes that we'll use. We have here a 2-inch and a 1-inch natural bristle brush. I know these may look like house painting brushes, but these are high-quality artist brushes designed specifically for this technique. Don't confuse these with synthetic brushes such as nylon, polyester, and etc. It absolutely won't work. The painting knives that we'll be using. We'll use 2 different knives. We have a number 10 knife, which is the larger of the two, and a number 5 knife. It's basically the same knife, only smaller, and it allows you to get into smaller areas and do detail work. With these knives, you can create unbelievable effects. You can paint mountains and trees and roads and stones, rocks, houses. It's unreal what you can do with those son of a guns. We'll be using fan brush. This is a number 6 fan brush right here. Now this is a bristle fan brush. It's quite firm, has a lot of spring to it. It's not a soft little delicate brush. It's quite stiff. With that, you can do such things as clouds, trees, waterfalls, a multitude of beautiful effects just using a fan brush. Also, in the way of brushes, we'll be using a number 2 script liner brush. Now this is the brush that we use to do fine detail, and most important, this is the brush that we use to sign our completed painting. Some of the other things that we'll use. Liquid white. Liquid white is a thin oil base coat. With this, we cover the canvas to make it wet, make it slick. It allows us to literally blend color right on the canvas rather than working ourselves to death on the palette. The paints that we use. The paints that we use are specifically designed for this technique of painting. They're much firmer and dry than normal paint. If you use a loose, slippery paint, you're going to end up being a mud mixer, and you're going to be upset with me. Purchase a paint that's designed for this specific technique. It needs to be firm and dry. I can't say that enough. Other pieces of equipment that will make your job easier. The palette that you use. I like a plexiglass palette, and you need a palette that's big enough to give you sufficient work area when you're using big brushes. Because with a brush this big, you need a nice area to work in. If you've got a little teeny palette, you're gonna kill yourself trying to stay in this little area. Get you a nice big palette. It really will work fine. Plexiglass makes a good palette. Now, normally it's very clear. I've scuffed this one up so it doesn't shine on TV. But normally they're crystal clear. Okay? Also, another thing that will help you, because if you've watched the television series, you know I beat the brush against the leg of the easel, and paint thinner goes everywhere. Can ruin a happy marriage in a heartbeat. This is called a brush beater rack, and it's just a little wire rack that goes in the bottom of a waste paper basket. And you shake the brush inside of the basket, then you beat the devil out of it right on these little wire things here, right across this rack. And it contains all of your brush cleaning procedure inside of the bucket. It'll keep you from covering your whole room and getting everybody covered with paint thinner. I really think it's a good investment. Very cheap little thing. So I tell you what, let's take off and we'll get started here today. As we mentioned earlier, normally the first thing we always do is cover the entire canvas with a thin, even coat of the liquid white. So we'll just dip the old 2-inch brush right into the liquid white, about like so, and we can go right up here and begin covering the canvas. All we're looking for is just a nice, thin, even coat. Just really work it in. Just cover the canvas with it. Just cover the entire canvas. Probably the most common mistake made is applying too much of the liquid white. All you want is just enough to cover the entire canvas. If you think you may have a little too much liquid white, one of the easiest ways to make sure, clean and dry your brush, and then go back over the entire canvas with a clean, dry brush. That'll pick up any excess liquid white, and your canvas will be just right. Just right. Okay. Just really scrub that off. There we go. Okay. Now one thing that'll help, I use a canvas that's very smooth. Some people like canvas that has a little more tooth to it, a little more nap to it. I like a smooth canvas. But I also use a canvas that has a gray primer. And that way you can tell exactly where your liquid white is. Now if you don't have a canvas that has a gray primer, it's just a white primer, A little trick that you can do is take a little bit of liquid black and just put a tiny little bit into your liquid white, and it'll give it a gray cast. And then when you paint your white canvas, you can tell exactly where it's covered. Okay, long horizontal and vertical strokes, just to assure that you have a nice even coating of liquid white over the entire surface. And you're ready to go. We can wash our brush. Now we wash our brushes with odorless paint thinner. And I really, really recommend you use odorless thinner. There's a screen down here in the bottom of this bucket. Scrub the bristles against the screen, the solid material settle to the bottom, and your paint thinner, it remains relatively clean. Shake off the excess, then, and that's the fun part of this whole technique. Tell you what, let's make a happy little sky. And for that, I'm gonna go right into a touch of phthalo blue. Just a little bit, just pull a little bit of the color out and then tap the bristles firmly into the color. This will assure a nice even distribution of paint all the way through the bristles. It does not take much color, just a little. Okay, let's go right up here. Now then, just using little crisscross strokes, begin laying in a basic sky. And start at the top and work downward. That way your brush will pick up the liquid white, and automatically, your color gets lighter toward the horizon. Let the canvas work, let the liquid white work, let your brush work. You just enjoy. You just enjoy. Because painting should make you happy. Should be a fun experience. And you can always add a little more color. Start with very little color. You can always go back and add a little more. That's very simple. It's a son of a gun to try to take it off, though. You can do it, but it's very difficult. Okay, and that quickly we've laid in a happy little sky. That easy. Okay, now then, while we have this brush dirty, let's have a little touch of water in this painting. I love water, and it's always fun to do. So I'm going to go right back into my phthalo blue, reach right over here and grab a touch, just a touch of the phthalo green. Don't need much of that. It's very strong. Just a touch. Phthalo blue and phthalo green. And just tap it into the bristles again. Okay, now decide where you want the water to be and pull from the outside in. Start on the outside, pull in. Start on the bottom, work up. So it gets lighter and lighter toward the horizon. Now see, if you start here and go over, it leaves a very distinct line, which is hard to blend out. There we go. But you can if you happen to forget. But blend from the outside in, and leave a little area open right in here. Look like a little sheen of light coming across the water when we're done. Start at the bottom, work upward, let it get lighter and lighter toward the top. Lighter and lighter. Just like so. There we go. See how easy that is? That's all there is to it. Now then, I have several brushes going, and you'll find that saves you a lot of time and a lot of money in wasted paint if you have several brushes. If you have one for dark color and one for light. Otherwise, your good paint's going to end up down here in this washer bucket. Okay, clean brush, and I'm just going to blend right across here, very lightly. I don't want to lose this light area, but I just want to bring it all together, just like so. Okay, and that's ready, all fixed up. Now, if you just have a tiny bit of paint on your brush, you can just wrap it like that, and it'll take that paint off. Okay, let's use the fan brush today. We'll build a happy little cloud. Let's go right into titanium white. And I'm going to reach down here, be right back, get the least little touch, a little bit more of the bright red. I want to put a little sunlight in these clouds. I want to make a happy little cloud today. Happy little cloud. Okay. Decide where your cloud lives. Maybe he lives right in here. Take the corner of the brush and just make tiny little circles. Tiny little circles, round and around and around. Don't stay in one place and keep working. If you just stay in one place here and keep grinding the paint, you're going to end up with big cotton balls up in the sky. Now you can also do this just as well with a 1-inch brush or 2-inch brush. 2-inch brush makes fantastic clouds. Okay, now with a clean, dry 2-inch brush, use the top corner of the brush, and you want to blend just the base of these clouds out. Not touching the top yet, just blend. See, very lightly, very, very lightly. Just like so. Just barely, barely blending. Okay, now we're going to fluff it. And this, we're going to do it in big circular patterns. Grab it gently and fluff it upward. Just fluff it. And you're going to pull up little stringy things when you do that. Don't worry about them, because when you go across, they just go away. And that easy. You have one beautiful little cloud. And maybe we'll put another happy little cloud in here. Maybe this other cloud, maybe he lives right over here. Same thing, tiny little circles. And just drop him in wherever you think he should live. He lives right there. And in your world, you put a cloud where you want it. You don't necessarily need to put a cloud where I do. You put it where you think. If you think it lives somewhere else, then that's where it ought to be. There we go. Lift it gently, lift it, and very lightly just go across it. And that easy. You got another happy little cloud right there. Absolutely no problem. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off the old fan brush. Okay, I just have some paper towels over here that I cleaned the brushes on. Okay. Wipe it off and we're in business. Let's build, maybe way back in here there's just a small little mountain that lives. So let's take a touch of Prussian blue, a little bit of midnight black. We're going to get a little touch of alizarin crimson. So we got blue, black, alizarin crimson, maybe even a little Van Dyke brown. What the heck? What the heck? Just drop it in. Dark colors. Okay, pull the paint out as flat as you can get it. Just really mash down hard. Then take your knife and cut across. See there? Get that little roll of paint. This knife has a straight edge on it. And by having a straight edge, it's very easy to load it. Let's go on up here. Okay. And then maybe our little mountain, yeah, I got to make a big decision here. Maybe he lives right here, just floats around in the clouds. Push very firmly, very firmly. We're trying to push this color right into the fabric. And you just decide where you want little bumps to live. See, there's one. Wherever you want them. Maybe there's a happy little thing lives right there. Scrape off all the excess paint. Just really get in there and scrape hard. You can't hurt this. Just scrape it off. The only thing we're worried about is this nice outside edge. In here, we could care less. Now then, with a 2-inch brush, I want to grab this. And because of the liquid white, the canvas is wet, you can pull this and move it. And just move it. Remember, if you can see the entire mountain, it's always more distinct at the top than it is at the bottom. And by doing this, that will happen automatically. Just like so. See, just let it sort of float off in the sky there. There we go. Because this is a very firm paint, you can blend right over it. Okay, now then, maybe there's some snow on that little mountain. So we can take some titanium white and once again, pull it out as flat as you can get it. Just really pull it out. Then go across, get that little roll of paint. See, there he is. Tiny little roll of paint. Let's go up here. Okay, now then, right along in here. Take the point of the knife, put it right up at the top of the mountain. No pressure. Just let it float. Just let it float right down the side of the mountain there. No pressure. See, follow the angles in your mountain. Absolutely no pressure. Okay, maybe right here. Think where light would strike. Think where the sun would shine through here and create all these beautiful little effects. And if you're right-handed, it's normally easier for the light to come from the right side. Normally easier. See? Very delicate touch, though. Very delicate. Very, very delicate. This is a time when the little knife would come in even better. So you can get back here with a little knife and get these little places. That little son of a gun just sneaks right in there. Either knife works very well. They both have the straight edges and they work very good. Take a little bit of blue and white. This is a little phthalo blue. Just a touch. Just a touch. Mix it up about like so. That's good. Cut across, and once again we have that small roll of paint right out on the edge of the knife, so you can see it's right on the end. There you go. Now then, decide which peaks farthest away. If this one's in the background, put a shadow behind this one first. Just a little tiny shadow. Then a shadow here. Let it come down distinctly through. See there? Distinctly through. No pressure at all. Think in your mind that the only thing touching the canvas is that little tiny roll of paint. And each little highlight needs a shadow. If it doesn't have a shadow, it won't come out and play with you. It'll just leave you. Just leave you stranded. Okay, now then. Sometimes it's fun to play some games. All right, clean dry brush. I'm going to tap the base of this following the angles. I want to create mist. Now lift upward very softly. 3 hairs and some air. Over here, follow these angles. Lift, lift, blend. See, it just softens that son of a gun right down there. Okay, now then. Maybe, see, you can change your mind. Now, maybe there's a peak that lives right here. And if we want to make this one look like it's in front of that, by diffusing that first and then bringing a line distinctly down, it'll push all that back. But that little misty area is the only thing that separates those. So cherish it. It's your good friend. Maybe this, shoot, look here. You can take this anywhere you want it to go. Anywhere you want it to go. But notice all the angles of highlight or light color are in the same basic direction. Same basic direction. Because light's only going to strike at a given angle coming through here. Sing! Pretend you're a sunbeam just wandering around here and having fun. Okay, now we need a shadow back here. Everywhere there's a highlight, we have to have a shadow. Just a little shadow. Just a little happy shadow. It lives right back here. See how that pops right out? Comes your friend. It's easy. Just a few little rules. Mountains are just geometric shapes. Highlights and shadows. And you can make some of the most fantastic mountains you've ever seen. What's great for practice and to give you experience is just take a canvas and start at the top, paint mountains from top to bottom. And you will learn more. Oh, it's a super way to practice. And by the time you're finished, you'll be good friends with the knife. Okay, tapping the base, following those angles again. Now you want to save that one line right there. That's a distinct line that separates these two entities. Save that. Lift upward, very gently. Whisper light. You don't want to destroy, you just want to diffuse. Over here, follow these angles. Save this line. That's a distinct line that you need. Give it a little blend. And you've got one very effective, yet very easy little mountain. And I knew you could do it. Tell you what, let's have some little footy hills that live right in here. For that, let's mix up some color. Shoot, we had this mountain color. That was just some Prussian blue and some midnight black. We'll put some Van Dyke brown, alizarin crimson, just a little touch of sap green. Don't want too much sap green. I'm gonna reach over here and find some white. And let's see what we got here. You gotta put a little white with it to know what you have. It's very difficult to tell. A little more blue in there. Oh yeah, Just sort of play with the color till it gets like you want it. I'm looking for a color that sort of a bluish gray, maybe with the least little hint of green. It's too far away to have much green. Okay, now we can lift it up like so. Okay, let me clean the knife. And today, I tell you what, let's do. Let's use a 1-inch brush, and I'll just go right into that and just pull it through, just to load a little paint on it. Like so, just like so. Okay, let's go up to the canvas. Now you have to make a big decision here. Where does your little foothills live? Maybe, let's start right in here. Maybe just using the corner of the brush. Maybe they just come right down. Here they come. Wherever you want them. And just sort of pull it straight down. See? Turn it over and use the other corner. If one gets empty, you can turn it over. Just pull straight down. But very important here. See this little misty area right in here? You want to save that mist that's between the foothill and the mountain. If you kill that misty area, these foothills are going to look like they're right up against the mountain, and you don't want that. Okay. Now then, time to wash your brush. I've put off washing the brushes till I'm about to run out. Give them a good shake. And just beat the devil out of it. Now, I want to create mist at the base of this foothill. So here, all we're going to do, and pay attention here to the angles. This foothill is going to sort of be coming down this way. Just like so. There we go. See how soft that makes the base of that little son of a gun look? Then give it gentle little upward lifts. Gentle, gentle, gentle. All right. Now then, maybe we'll put one coming down this way. Same color, only darker. Same color, only darker. So, as things get closer to you in the landscape, they should get darker in value. A little darker in value as they get closer. And you just mix these colors on your brush. Shoot, no big deal. A little green in there. Not much green, it's too far away, okay? Now maybe this one lives right along in here somewhere. Here he goes. There he goes. See, this one's a little darker, so it'll stand out. Now sometimes you want to make something that looks like a little individual trees. You can just take a brush and turn it on the end, see? Pull down, and it makes a little more distinct things, depending on the effect that you want to achieve. Maybe this comes right on down. You just sort of have to make a big decision and decide where it lives. Look at there. It's that easy, though. And I'll show you something that's fun here. Maybe you decide in here, maybe there's a little separation, and this one comes right on down here. See, you can sort of pull them apart and make more than one. That easy. And you just take them wherever you want them to go. Isn't that a super way, though, just to make some happy little foothills that live back here in the distance? Maybe over here this one comes up a little. I don't know. Whatever you think. Whatever you think. You just put them in. Okay. Now then, with our 2-inch brush, still paying attention to the lay of the land, we can sort of begin tapping this just wherever you think it should go. There. Don't want to destroy this little line, though. If we're going to keep that in, we'll go in between there and just tap with the corner of the brush to soften. Like so. Okay, then short little strokes, lift straight up. Even if this comes down the hill, lift it straight up. Straight up, straight up, straight up. Always. If you lean it to the side and lift, it'll look like a little tree's far away. Look like the wind's blowing 1,000 miles an hour and about to blow them away. There, straight up. There we go. And then very lightly, just blend it. But now, okay, but isn't that one super way to make some happy little foothills? And they're that easy, that easy. Tell you what, let's do. Let me find, there it is. There it is. Can't find my brush, you know. When you get old, the mind's the second thing to go. Okay, we'll take some of that dark color. Use some black, some blue. I want this to be very, very dark. Black and blue, we'll get some little brown, little sap green. This should look black. It should be so dark. Now pull this brush through the paint, and as you pull it through, wiggle it. See? Wiggle it. And then sharpen it. That'll bring the brush to a super sharp chisel edge. Super sharp edge. There you can see it. It's very sharp. And the only reason it's sharp is because you have so much paint in there, it's literally just stuck the bristles together. Okay, now then, maybe back in here, way back in the distance, there's some little evergreens that live. Now the only way to make these show is to save this little misty area. So touch it with just that nice chisel edge. See here? Don't kill that little misty area that's in between. And every so often, reload your brush to bring it back to a nice sharp edge. And you can begin dropping in all kinds of just happy little distant trees. We're not looking for distinct shape yet. They're too far away still. Too far away. When they get closer, then we'll worry about individual shapes. Right now, all we're trying to do, there, just sort of tap. Isn't that fun? It's a super little way to make a lot of trees. Now, if you get them too far apart, let's just do some here. See, if you put them like this, they're very rapidly going to look like telephone poles or fence posts. If that happens, just put some more in there. Just means you don't have quite enough. Not quite enough. There we go. See, reload your brush frequently. And maybe as they wander out here, they get a little bit bigger. And by making them bigger out here and smaller toward the center, it'll create the illusion of a little pond here. You'll see what I mean in just a second. But sort of let them get bigger toward the outside edges, and it makes a wonderful effect. A wonderful effect. It'll make you happy, and if you're interested in selling paintings, that's what'll sell them. Okay, now it doesn't matter if a little bit of that color comes down because we're going to have water, so this will just end up being just happy little reflections. There we go. But now, one of the things when you're painting, the more planes you have in a painting, the more depth, the more distance that you'll have. Your painting will look deeper. So come right up here a minute. Look up close. Let me show you. Look at all the planes that we have here. This one right here, where these dark trees, and then this one, another one, and then you have several different planes in the mountain. Now, if you can zoom back a little bit and take a look-see, when you look at all these planes independently, look at the, right there, look at the depth that's in that already. And it's caused only because of all of these various planes in your painting. And that's what'll make a happy bug. Now then, let's create some reflections right here. Let's take a 2-inch brush, decide where you want reflections to be, grab and pull straight down. Because these trees are short, just have short reflections here as you work outward. Let them get a little longer. Trees are a little taller, reflections a little longer. See there? Go out the other way, just pull straight down now. Straight down. Straight down. Isn't that a super easy, nice way to make fantastic reflections? And you can do it. You can do it. And very lightly, come straight across. And instant reflections. Show you another little trick. This is fun. Maybe you want to create another plane in here. You can do that simply by just taking a little, doesn't matter as long as it's a light color. We just whatever happens to be on the palette. Now watch right in here. Maybe you want to show another little plane. Touch here with the fan brush and lift upward. It'll make it look like little tree trunks far away, but it also begins creating the illusion of another plane in the painting. See it? Looks like a little bank back here, and it also looks like little tree trunks. Hundreds of little tree trunks. Isn't that sneaky? And the more of these you put in, the better it'll look, the more planes that you have in your painting. Now if you get one here that you don't like or it's too bright, all you have to do is work it in, and all that dark color back there will eat it up. Let's build a little water line. For that, I'm going to take a touch of the liquid white, put it on a palette. Just pull it out, and then lightly cut across. That's all there is to it. See, there's a little bit of paint right up on the top here. Okay, now go up here, use a firm pressure, and all we're going to do is just cut in a water line. Use a firm, keep these lines basically straight.
Okay. You want to play a game? Want to play a game? God, my mic. No more tablet time. Time to put it away. Taking away the tablet. Well, hello, Reactive. You've come out to say hello. Remind me of its existence. Now, I have decided what game we're going to play. I haven't played in a while, but honestly, I think about this game so often. It's truly tragic that the last time I played it was literally almost 365 days ago. It's truly the tragic part. But that changes today. Once I grab the game on Steam. Is it just metal? It is called just metal. Let's get the game. Okay. Of course, we're gonna switch the details. I'm sorry. Let me check something really quick. Sorry, I was making a couple of recordings. No worries. I am switching games. And I just had a really weird feedback. I don't know if you guys caught it on the stream, but it just made me hesitate for a quick second. I will be changing. Let's first go to settings before we start anything. Graphics, that's what I fucking thought. Honestly, I love the model though. World detail, low. Everything low. I don't know what that is. So we'll just put a low temperature. Low. Motion blur, fuck that. Hate motion blur. With a passion. Alright. It's been a minute. We don't have DLCs. Any DLCs. We have finished this entire game, but there is a second. Do they just like they just jump off the platform? Remember, I hated these ones the most. Take that back. Those ones were terrible. Difficult, but easier to deal with. He's just a big guy. Yeah, the stalkers were terrible. So the bosses and extra stuff. Oh, we could just like listen. Hell yeah. There's an art book. Wait, yo, let's open an art book. Hold on. Fuck yeah. That's cool. I like that one. It's based. I love the misting arm. Or lack of arm. I wonder if this one was originally the Stalkers. 3 is a nice one. I like the aesthetic. 4 has a great silhouette. And 5. 5 is really out there. It would have been cool if we could see that. Hate those. Truly. Maybe 4 would have been. I might have hated them less if they looked like this. This is French shaped. The rest is kill it with fire shaped. Fuck yeah, that's just awesome. A rated judge. Just cool. Beautiful. Just a silhouette of just a person. They're just there. Bowls. Now Leviathan mode, I believe. Yes, this is our endless mode. We don't have any DLCs. Okay, so this is where we can. I do love this one. Of course, I love this one. I remember I liked Acheron. The level. That one's good. That was just straight good. Yeah, I saw that That's gonna be hard. Do all of them have the same give or take? Okay. I'm gonna take this one off just to keep the beats per minute the same. So, what this mode does is these songs will play in the background as like our personal playlist while we enter like an endless mode. I'm gonna be picky and choosy because I'm gonna put it on Baby Easy. I'm thankful for this. I'm gonna put it in Baby Easy mode, keep the beats per minute the same, so that there's not gonna be a huge difference, because that's a huge throw off, and it's not like a bad thing, it's just you'll have to listen. Howdy, Carlbot is giving me a headache. Oof. Sorry, let's make a couple recordings, turn off FVSync. Howdy, Carol. Okay. I forgot that chat overlay doesn't work with this game, which means I will be slow to respond. Demicus, I'm loading up now. You having a streaming? Ooh, what you loading up? All right. Also, I got a yum. Ooh, party animals. Hell yeah. All right, I just have to turn something on for my roommate. I'll be back. Right. Load. It's back. I've turned the things on. Hi. My chat overlay doesn't work with this game, so I may be a little slow to respond.
Well, howdy, friend. It's your old skull Paz. I know what you're thinking. Me and the unknown was supposed to be in heaven by now, fighting the all together, but never was much of a planner, I guess. You see, instead of being up top, we hung a hard left into... I'm getting ahead of myself again now, ain't I? You see, the unknown was in a bad way, real weak. Plus, I figured she blamed me for it, which, well, broke my heart a little.
Aw.
Maybe she wasn't wrong, neither. Anyway, back then, I didn't know how, but I did know I was gonna fix it. And that altar, that was the key.
Combo ultimate. Ultimate final chance. Ultimate amount. To charge passive moves and have to beat. Fade slower. I see. It's been a hot minute. Bloodthirst, against slaughter, the unknown's core method problem solving. Cursed chaos, apply cursed enemies. Ooh, wait, this one. Profane onslaught. I forgot how to dash. That's not good. Nope, there we go.
We'll get there.
Damn, I haven't even passed the first one. I'm not rusty. Here, I'm gonna throw a giant hook at you with an elephant. I thought the symbol in the middle was the ROG logo for a second. It's kind of my crosshair and it also helps me stay on beat. Cause the more on time to the music in the background, the better, the more damage you deal. I forgot there's cosmetics. I love the shotgun. Wait, the shotgun doesn't have cosmetic, does it? Oh, it does. No. It does. We can unlock it. Wait. Wait, this is gonna be our new pastime game. I forgot we can unlock cosmetics. Except these. This is the only one. Progress the life and unlock. This is the only one we can unlock for her. I do want to get the shotgun. Don't think we have enough to upgrade anything. Between the bars at the bottom, yeah. Ranged weapons. They're mostly ranged. The sword and the skull are the two defaults you start with.
Well, howdy, friend. It's your old skull pal.
Oh, how do I skip this?
I know what you're thinking. Me and the unknown was supposed to be in heaven by now.
Yes.
Fighting the all.
Oh, here we go. Hold a charge. Like a harvest, drop a mount. This would be helpful. Bleed chance. Bleed enemies, take more damage with blade weapons, okay. I'm gonna stick with the blade because that was the base. Uh, that heals, I remember. Okay. And now, oh, Persephone or the Hounds. God, literally two of my favorite weapons. Damage resisted. Fuck, that would be good though. The dualies are my best friend. I'm gonna go with these. Oh fuck. Light-footed. Immune to slow effects. Oh, damage resistance. Immediately, like without question. I'm so bad. Oh, fuck. Oh, there's two of you. Just kidding. Nope. There we go.
Damn.
I got this. What's the general upgrades? The boon faster. Actually, controls. What was dash? Shift. Weapon trickery. Tournaments. Gain extra damage boost by killing demons on the beats. This tournament was formed by the Archdevil who likes sacrifices. Weapon trickery. What's that? Boost your ammo each time you switch weapons. Oh, I'm not a weapon switcher. Golden relics briefly grant you the power of Hellfest. Hellfest was a greedy archdevil. Hit streak boost. Personal best. I want to see if I can beat my personal best. Because it's been a little minute. Oh, yeah. Oh, that will always be equipped. Oh, these weren't bad. I remember I liked the boomerangs. Actually, I'll go with that one instead. Juggles weapons. The boomerangs you do. but you also have to consider that you won't have them and that you'll have
The
to catch
first
them
helm's
again.
boat, full of cold and ice and despair. Unknown didn't care, though. She had her own plan. Styx crystal. Good for Cambion starts the murder parade.
I forgot what this super was. Uh,
Chaos crystal nearby somewhere. Cleared that mess up, lickety split. Behemoth came crashing down. Nightmare City.
I need more space. It was right click.
Well, conquering folk gave me knowledge of myself. My ultimate, I guess you could say.
Yeah. That's what I did.
It was going good. Call me a pessimist because I had a bad feeling about what was coming.
You. Unknown, unknown. I have always known you.
Where is she? Ooh. Oh. Summoning? What's happening? Try again.
This ends here. I shall not be overcome. Wounding me will only make me more powerful. You shall not break through. I won't.
Man, I'm 1 million short. I could do better. I could do better. I believe I could do better. Oh, okay, okay. Bet. Damn, that damage taken. 69,000. You know what? I don't think I want to do better. Oh, lamb, goat, beast, archdevil. Ah. Did I just unlock beast? Beast mode? Let's do it. Let's see how hard we can go. How much Viagra we can take. Let's enter.
The first hell was Vogue, full of cold.
Oh, they got health.
that mess up, lickety-split. Well, conquering Vogue gave me knowledge of myself. My ultimate, I guess you could say. going good. Call me a pessimist because I had a bad feeling about what was coming.
Oh, my streak. It was lost.
This ends here. I shall not be overcome. Wounding me will only make me more powerful. You shall not break through. I will.
Oh, that was worse, I feel, the last time. At least I didn't fall in the lava. And then here comes the damage taken. Oh, that hurt. Not bad. You just crack my neck real quick. Right. Let's do it. I'm actually gonna trade in my dually. Oh, but the having a second of me. The crossbow isn't that easy to learn. It's got the same fire rate though. Let's try the fancier versions of my favorites. Let's see if I got this.
The first hell was Vogue.
Yeah, I'm not good with these. Oh! What are you doing so early? You shouldn't be here! Let me at least play with the crossbow. Fuck! I thought I heard a seraphim. Yeah.
She ain't gonna stop now.
Okay, I'm keeping my shotgun and my dualies. I was like, is that? I heard the light scream, and I was like, oh, that sounds like a seraphim. I don't see one, and it was just over my silly head. Excuse me. Oh fuck, there she is. No!
She got this. She ain't
Okay.
gonna stop now.
So this one might be a little too hard for me. Viagra stops here. Now I feel warmed up. Should have triple wielded. True.
Well, howdy, friend.
Blade weapons. Let's see. Regular attacks build ultimate faster. Sure. Gain the... Oh, regain the ability to dash. Oh, you know what? Oh, I wonder why I forgot what it was, because I thought it was shit. I didn't know how to regain that ability. I probably have to regain executions too, don't I? Let's see. How to precision. Oh, yes. Give me my sweet, sweet delays. Oh, it did. Break. My heckin' healing crystal. Those things are precious. Perfect heals have a chance to grant health. Health drops. Perfect. Yeah, perfect heals. I got confidence in myself. No, fuck! Where is that bitch? Perfect kills can trigger explosions that inflict curse on enemy. Fuck yeah. Let's go for it. Oh! No! Health? Nope. No!
Almost had it.
Almost. Oh man. Is that my best? 5. What does these do? Unyielding Fury. Fury can never drop below 4 times. That would be nice, actually. That's 60. This one is 70. I do want to increase my max health again. But that 4% would be really good. Or that 4 multiplier.
Well, howdy, friend.
Honestly, I might do the Sturdy Boots. Bleed chance. Heavy weapon, heavy weapon. Just on death. Ooh. This. Oh, I want range then. 'Cause that hurt me. No, not the bug. Oh, I'm down. I'm done. I'm done. Get up. Get up. Shoot. Back off. Where's it? Oh, I'm trouble. This ain't my
You
match.
almost had it.
Right, it's back.
Well, howdy, friend.
I really do need that. Why do they have a purple head? I don't remember that. Oh, they just grant 1 point. Bet they're harder. I need that dash. I want Persephone. You're my sweet goddess. When you're hit, there's a chance magic shielded, ignoring damage completely. Your combos have a chance to fill up your ultimate amount. Ooh. Defense charm though. Let's see. Actually, less chance, but honestly better. Can I get health now? Let's see. It drops health. You instantly get health drops. Give more health. Instantly gain void echoes. That's actually really good. Explode on death is also good. That's a high chance. I saw I had a health over here. That tab E on the feet. Slaughter enemies. Yeah, that'll be good. Oh shit. Echo Shot of Mount drops precision focus. Heavy weapons inflict bleed. Bleed percent per chance. This will be good. Where's my weapon? What the fuck? Where did Persephone go?
Well, gave a good try.
That was so weird. What the fuck? Why did I lose my weapon? Almost.
Well, howdy, friend.
Oh, not this one. I hate this map. Actually, go for it, buddy. I
Not
don't
my
like this map.
best effort.
This map is really hard to move around. Oh, I just got some more. Never drop below 4 or... Oh, I don't have that for Persephone. Becomes equipped from the start. Shit. 50 and then 100. 150. Actually, what do I gotta do? Oh, I've gotta unlock it. Okay. We're gonna build on Persephone. Yeah, we're gonna build on her. Yeah, just make, did I change my detail? Okay. I did. We are playing Mental Health Singer. I'm just going to have a bathroom break really quick. Up, up, yeah. Burb. Alright. And back. We need our sweet, sweet Persephone at the beginning. I'm dedicated to building up for that.
Well, howdy.
Oh, I hate this map! Ability to crystallize enemies. Something's better than nothing. Oh, I can't get out. Oh shit, this is a bad spot. You're not sure, bleed. Oh, please! Just need help. Where is the son of a bitch? Oh,
Regroup, regroup.
yep. Regroup, it's fine. Four echoes. Man, that's rough. Can we like map select too? Oh yeah. I'm in the narrowing down the selection. You're right. Oh, you're right. Thank you so much.
Well, howdy, friend.
Dude, this map is okay. Projectiles fired by your enemies travel slower. I like that one. Immune to slow effects. What do I want? Immune. Immune. Rude. Oh, destroying pots in the arena ultimate. That one's better. That's not great. Okay. Where'd he go? Grants chance to inflict slow on enemies hit with headshots. Mind over matter. I will do that one. Can I get another weapon, please? Hit the crossbow. Oh no. After using ultimate, I don't have my ultimate heavy weapon. Persephone Vulcan. Guess I'm using this one. That's what I got. Where's the rest? Oh, this is going to be rough. I can't even dash. I'm fucked. Yep. Silly Durg. So powerful. Playing. Okay. Yeah. I just let Nivaroth take over. I cut a blackout. It's totally a skill. Totally. Hold on. What the fuck? Okay. Now we can do this one. And then we'll be able to earn up so that, Dash just trips me.
Well, howdy,
You don't start with
friend.
the ability
It's
to
your old skull.
dash. You have to earn it. I'm getting a phone call. God damn it. Okay. Alright. Well, tomorrow's stream's a maybe. Apparently. I'm going fucking crazy. Alright. Your combos have a chance to you know what? I will take that. Come on, why the fuck was I so slow? That was so scary. Ugh. Harvesting echoes at 16 fury. Explosions. I like explosions. Damn it. Alright. I I'll have to call the stream here. I know honestly it's frankly a lot earlier than I hoped for, but because of things that come up last minute, that makes me want to jump off the 14 floor building. Ah! I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be it for tonight. It's gonna be it. I don't know if tomorrow we'll have a stream. I know, annoying stuff. Which means sub stream will be moving from Thursday to Friday. Thank you for stream. Thanks for joining me as I go crazy. I lose my mind. I throw away the sanity I've collected. Oh, and I'm grateful y'all tolerate me. Wish y'all a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, and night, wherever in the world you are. I'll see you guys in the next one, whenever it'll be. Definitely Friday, but if not Friday, then soon. Take care.